One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gators.
Come on.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike Spopo, pick it up, guys, pick it up. 44.
Yes, yes.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, Haywood.
44.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Spopo to Mike. Mike Spopo.
Hey, exit.
44. Mike, 44. Check tight end, check tight.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
50.
Here we go. 120.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What's the run? They're running it.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. But the best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
58 right there. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Go. 280. 59.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
180.
I got you. Show it.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, D. 44.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Coming to you.
Buzz. On the ball. Hit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stern. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
Let's go. 8-3.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike spoke
Let's go.
On first and 10, Stern. Got a man. It's Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Banjo. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch QB drop.
Second and 6. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Target.
Look at me. Zipper. Lead rip.
Looking to throw. Stern. This is White on the screen. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, Alpha.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. No chance.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Stern. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Solid.
On play action, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
Keep it up, guys.
at the 26
Hey, Wahoo! Hey.
I got you. 44.
On second down now, it's Johnson. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready. 60 or.
I got one.
Hey, Charlie.
56.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Two jet.
On second and 12, Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Done. 120. 74.
You got this. At 58 is a mic.
Now on second and 16, Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now wins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Stern. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now! Hey, Echo!
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. It's a party.
To throw again. Stern. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, a run from White, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get him. You got him.
Hey, Delta.
Joker.
Say go.
Off play action. Stern. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. screen play. Johnson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go. Kill.
Hey, empty. All day.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Hey, let's get this. Check.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's get off the field.
To throw on second down. Stern, he's going to air one. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, Stern. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Stern. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
44's the mic.
Get it ready.
From the gun, Stern. He's got his man Sharp complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stern. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers,
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Squish, double.
On play action, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22.
Ready?
44 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Go. Let go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stern. This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Yo, go.
Back up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
44, Mike.
Back to throw. Stern. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
5. Big trip.
On 4th down, Stern. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down, Stern. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz, flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Let's go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Ready?
Throwing again. Stern. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bobo's the mic.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
On first and 10, Stern. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Off the play fake. Stern. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Alex Anzalone picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
70, Indy. Hey, high 7.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Stern. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the slant.
Yes, yes.
The Mike, boys. 47.
Hey, Zoo.
47. Exit, exit. 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hey, I'm coming.
On fourth down, Stern. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Wentz again here on second and 10. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Stern. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Motion. 56.
Back to the air on second down. Stern. And a little floater there is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Haywood!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
To throw on third down. Stern. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
All day, every day.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. This is Bawden. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. On the move to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Stern. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
44, Mike, 44.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. You draw quarters.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.